Hi everybody. Today I'm going to talk about dinner with friends. This weekend, me and my friends all went to Ricky's. I think it was a very wonderful restaurant. We had to make reservations. It's on Latta and Long Pond. We had to make reservations a couple days ahead of time, so if you ever go there, it's a beautiful restaurant, but it gets very, very full. But the food is very, very delicious, and it's very nice there and stuff like that. So it's a wonderful place to eat and stuff, you know. My friend Douglas, Sue Ann, my boyfriend Justin, we all went, and we went as a group of sparkling entertainers, which was, very, very amazing. I had some pasta. My other friends had some other great, beautiful food. I had to go in my wheelchair because there weren't any soft seats for me, which was, not what I wanted. Once again, with my self healing, but I had to work through it. Being in a wheelchair is not the best thing I love being in here and there, because it's hard, it's very hard, but I work through it, I'm not the best at, saying all this, but it's very hard, and I've prayed very hard to get better, and you have to give yourself hope and pray to get better here and there. Don't you think that, man?
Absolutely. Sarah, can you talk a little bit about what Sparkling Entertainment is and how you got involved in it?
So Sparkling Entertainment, and it's entertainers, but Sparkling Entertainers is a group I made myself, and Sparkling Entertainers is a group that I made to help people, and it's also to give entertainment, love, and help poor, and do all sorts of amazing things with friends. Our shirts have sayings on the back of them to experience and explain the what we mean. Like mine says Cheetah CEO. I love it. And my boyfriend says J Cool, Turtle J Cool Man. He loves turtles, and J Cool. He thinks he's cool. And my other friend, it says Hippie Man because he likes hippies, so it says Hippie Man, and his shirt is pink, so he chose a pink man because every man wears pink, he feels. So it's I want people to describe their inner selves and stuff like that. That's what I want them to do. That's what the shirts are supposed to be, and I want the shirts to help people understand them and stuff like that. Not to have, one color everybody wears. I think that, I don't know, I just don't like that. I want everyone to have their own choice of their own color and stuff like that. My one friend likes to cook, so, and she loves to do creations. So on the back of her shirt is Samantha the Creative. So she has Samantha the Creative. My one friend is a sportsman, Ryan. He's the sportsman. That's the back of his. My friend Jeremy is the artist man, So they all have their own sayings, and it's a good thing because I always want people to think of something. The only rule I have is no one can have the same saying. That is the only rule I have. Everyone must have their own. They cannot have the same. Everyone must have their own, and it must be theirs.
Kind of like the Care Bears in that way.
It kind of. It is kind of like that. Their stomach has their own picture, but in the back, it's on the back.
Right.
The only thing that's the same of every shirt is the logo. And I thought of the logo myself. Yes, the logo is a rose with cheetah on it and gold, and it's shining. So it's like a sparkling rose.
Beautiful.
So a sparkling entertainer's rose. And I had to think of a logo nobody could take. And it wasn't just a red rose. I thought of something that was different, Yeah.
Is Sparkling Entertainers just for people that have been through some trauma and are trying to heal, or is it for anybody?
It can be for anybody, but we want to, like, I had somebody in the past that made it all about parties and stuff like that, and I didn't make it about parties. I made it more about helping poor and being there for others and stuff like that. And we almost got away from that, but I want to make it more about helping and stuff like that, and being together and doing stuff. Like, sooner or later, we're going to do a walk with animals in September for Lollipop Farm. And that's about giving money to Lollipop Farm, you know. And we're going to make our group end up going there. That's going to be really nice. So we're going to be doing that, and it's going to be a nice group activity, which is, I think, going to be amazing. And dinner with friends. I have a meeting, and I bring a clipboard every time. We don't just eat there. We talk about all together, and we vote about what restaurant we want to do next, because it's not all about me. It's about what everybody wants to do together. So we put down a bunch of restaurants, and we decide all together what restaurants we want, and then we pick out of the 3, and we vote out of the 3 which one we want to go to next.
So everybody has a say.
Exactly, because if you're the one that has a say, and yes, you're a boss, that just doesn't seem right to me. Like, I've been in groups where the boss is the boss and they decide everything. That's not fair, because the other people don't have a say.
Yeah.
That's just not right. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like acting sometimes, where the boss is the boss and the boss picks everything, but you don't even ask the other people's opinion. Yeah. To me, that doesn't seem right. So I always let all of my friends have an opinion.
They feel inclusive. They feel like they're in on it.
Exactly. Like, when we had dinner, we chose like 4 restaurants. How we decided is we asked, who's been here? Who's been here? So then we went with the 3 restaurants that people mostly have not been with yet. And we went down with them. There was Tully's. There was something called Jeremiah's Restaurant, and I have no idea what Etsy's is. There was somewhere called Etsy's. So we went through them, and people put down their restaurants. We looked at what kind of food they had and stuff like that. That's how we also decided. And it looked like Tully's was the pick. So 3 people got Tully's, and it was funny, 3 people got Jeremiah's. So that was a big thing, too. We got a tie. And then people decided the one, it was kind of weird, but people said they wanted to go to the one I was the one with the votes with, like 3 and 3. I had Tully's with 3 and 3 with my boyfriend, me, and my friend Ariel. And then they said they'll go to Jeremiah's next month, the month after that. So what we're going to do is do Tully's this week, but we already have ours picked for the next month after that. Mm-hmm. So we don't have to vote next month. Yeah. Mm. So our 29th will be the next one coming up, which will be July 29th. And then after that, we'll have the next Saturday of the last month. So every last Saturday of the month will be our dinners, because that goes better with people's schedules too. And that's another thing you got to think about. Everybody has work. Everybody has things they do. You got to think of people's schedules.
Right.
You know, my older friend that I don't talk to anymore always wanted it to be when he was good, and he didn't think about people's schedules. Yeah.
So, as you mentioned, it's about helping other people and getting together. So, other than just have dinner, you discuss some personal issues with people and support each other. And
oh yeah, we always ask, is there something somebody wants to do? Like I said, I have a portfolio. I ask, hello everybody. Thank you for coming to Sparkling Entertainment Dinner with Friends. That's what I call it, Dinner with Friends. Mm-hmm. I told them I'm very sorry I was not around for the longest, because this is the first one we've had in a long, long time. Mm-hmm. You know, so I asked them if there's anything they wanted to talk about and stuff. A lot of them said they were sorry for me and stuff, and mentioned stuff about me, which I really appreciate. But I asked them if there's anything they wanted to talk about. And not really. None of them had many issues, which I was surprised of, because I hadn't been around in so long. I expected issues from them.
Yeah.
it was nice to hear, stuff about me, but it just wasn't all about me.
Well, you had gone through so much since
Yeah.
you had this last meeting, right?
Yeah, it was nice. But I wanted to hear about them too,
Right.
I'm someone that's maybe some other people want attention, but that's not me.
Yeah. Well, it's a place where people can feel comfortable and talk about what they're going through, and I think that's the whole idea of even this podcast, right, Sarah? That's your whole vision, is to let people be able to identify with what you're going through and maybe see some of those things in themselves, and then that way that'll help them get through their personal trauma, correct?
Yes, I want them to feel that way, yes, that they can talk about anything, they can
Right.
be friends and be open and stuff like that. My friend Ariel was talking about how he feels and stuff about his self and stuff. My friend Doug was saying that he is stressed sometimes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about how it was funny. We were talking about how Ariel was helping my boyfriend exercise and he fell off a ball and everybody just started laughing.
Right.
So it's a good time to share a laugh and stuff like that. It was pretty hilarious.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If people want to find out more about Sparkling Entertainers, is there somewhere they can go, or they could leave a comment in the section?
So I wanted to make a business page and I'm still thinking about how to do it properly. I am still waiting for my official license. I went downtown and got a license made, but weirdly, I have not gotten one mailed yet.
Interesting.
Yeah, I want to get one mailed because I don't know what up with that. I have to ask about that, but I have gone down there and I am still waiting to get one mailed. Yeah.
But it won't stop you from getting together still, right?
No, but I want to do more. Like I said, I want to do, and some things you need a license for, like to get a security guard in the future, to get things like that. Like I do want to do big parties, but I want to do fundraiser parties. I don't want to
Right.
do big, crazy party buses like my ex did. Yeah. Like he was crazy. He wanted to do party buses and crazy cuckoo things. And that's just not me,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm into that stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're more or less party, have a good time, but also you're there to
I mean,
socialize.
it's okay to have a party and stuff like
Right.
that, but you don't need the alcohol. You can do soda or other stuff and stuff like that. And you don't need a party bus to have a good time. You just need your friends around and you need good company, okay? You just need good company and your friends. It doesn't all have to be about the crazy money. It doesn't have to be all about that.
Yeah. What kind of fundraising were you thinking about?
Well, recently I was thinking about this is a good one. I'm still looking for a stage, but I was thinking about having people do their own acts. I forgot what you call it exactly, but like doing their own acts and bringing money for it to come watch it and stuff like that, like a talent show, I think you call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a talent show. I thought a talent show would be really cool. And then people bring money and the ticket money goes toward a good cause.
Yeah. What kind of causes were you thinking about?
Oh, if it was Christmas, maybe Toys for Tots and stuff like that. Thanksgiving would be people that need food. It would all depend on the time of the year, I think.
Yeah.
Lollipop is definitely something I love to go toward because I love animals, So Lollipop is definitely something,
Yeah.
Cancer, something is something else. A lot of people for cancer need it,
Yeah.
I also have to have help with, because I'm just starting, that's what I have workers for, is I need to know how to get in contact with these people. So
Yeah.
that was another thing I need help with out there. Yeah.
Sarah, with all these wonderful things you're doing with trying to help others and stay positive, can you talk for a moment about how giving back has helped you get through?
It helps me a lot. It helps me feel confident and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm just hoping me giving will be be a good thing for me recovering. That's
Mhm.
all. Like I said, like I may not be able to get up and dance and do it with others, but that doesn't mean I can't see others have a good time.
Right. So if somebody's listening to this and they're going through some trauma or post-trauma and they're trying to stay positive, one way to do that, if they can't think of how to get up off the couch, is to give to others. And that might motivate you.
Definitely give to others and stuff like that. Like I said, my friend invited me to the Lasertron. Like I said, it's not, I don't want to go. I would have definitely gone, but he didn't tell me the date and time. But if he had told me the date and time, I would have gone. I would have sat. I would have enjoyed some food and hung out with him and stuff like that for his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I may not have been able to do the Lasertron because I know my doctor wouldn't have allowed me to do that, you know?
Yeah.
But I would have gone, hung out with my friends, and had a good time,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But did he give me the date and time? No. That's why I'm not going.
Right.
That's a total different story, you know? But like I said, I went to baseball. I may not be able to do much, like walk around like everybody else.
Right.
But I took my wheelchair, I sat in the wheelchair at baseball, and I enjoyed a game.
I mean, sounds like some ways that if you're depressed and you're trying to recover from something, that you can almost force yourself. Like, for instance, you're taking voice classes and piano classes.
Mm-hmm.
And you started this podcast, and just giving yourself a goal or some type of direction, right? That keeps you focused.
I'm trying. Like I said, most of the time I'm trying to get out of the house is the thing, because the more I seem to sit in the house, number one, my tailbone hurts a lot, and the more I sit on it. And number two, like the more I'm in my house, the more I get, I don't know, kind of sad.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of sad with sitting in the house and stuff
Especially
like that.
in the wintertime.
Yeah, it's kind of a sad thing for me right now. I had to go to some fireworks recently, and that was a tough one. I can't sit on the grass, so I had no choice but to bring my wheelchair for that. Again, the wheelchair is getting to be very annoying, because a lot of things I've noticed this year, I thought I was going to be able to walk and not bring it many places, but now I'm noticing I might have to bring it more than I think. Yeah. I had to bring it to the mall. I had to bring it to the zoo. Some of the restaurants we planned don't have booths, and I can't sit in the hard chairs, so unfortunately, I just can't wait for my tailbone to heal. That's the one thing I want to heal so bad, because I can't sit on hard things. Like, my tailbone has been a really tough situation.
So what do you do when you're really in some pain with that?
I have a pillow and the wheelchair, like I said, to help out with it. Yeah. But like I said, other than that, like, that's all I can do with that. But I can't sit in hard chairs longer than like a couple minutes. Other than that, because it feels like I'm sitting on a rock.
Ouch.
Yeah. Even I just got a bathtub thing for now I can take baths again. I got a bathtub. It's like a mat. It's like got like the suction cups on it. It's kind of cool. But I have to take it out of the bathtub every single time and hang it up. But it's like a mat. It looks like almost like a workout mat, but you put it in the tub, but it's like a pillow kind of mat. And that's how I take a bath now. And it's the only way, because if I took a bath regularly, I feel like I'm sitting on a rock in the bathtub. So it's the only way I can take a bath.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with the bath chair. I have to put something on the bath chair, like a towel.
It's all part of that adapting back to life, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's very tough, but I'm trying to learn as I go on. But it's been very, very tough, like I said.
So dinner with friends, sparkling entertainers, it's a way to lean on other people and have them help you stay positive, right? You listen to their story, they listen to your story, and you guys...
It's been a way, yeah. It's been a way to start building up again. Like I said, it's been very hard to, but I'm starting to build up, I think, as hard as I can. Yeah. As hard as I can. I'm very nervous about piano class because, like I said, my 3 fingers work. I'm wondering what she's going to do with my hand for piano class with one working and, my pointer not working, and I'm just really nervous seeing what she's going to do.
Yeah. Well, I know Jerry Garcia. Do you know who that is? From the Grateful Dead?
No.
He only had 4 fingers on one hand, and he was a master guitar player.
Wow.
So even if you don't have one finger, which I'm sure you'll get the use of it back, but you could still do excellent on the piano, I'm sure.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Yeah. That'll be very interesting.
Any more thoughts with our Dinner with Friends episode?
No, that's pretty much it. Like I said, we've been doing it for the very first time, and we'll have it each Saturday, which will be nice. Last Saturday of the month, which will be very nice, you know.
People can leave a comment in the comment section for now if they have any questions.
Oh, yeah, they can definitely leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know, like, if they want to join. We could always use more sparkly entertainers because we're trying to definitely have this grow, you know, and it's for people with disabilities, without disabilities, anything, you know.
Yeah.
I hate that word, but, you know, sometimes you just got to say it. But it doesn't matter if you have one or no, you know.
It's for anybody.
It's for anybody, definitely. Because, you know, I have friends that have them and friends that don't, and
yeah, it
doesn't matter to me, you know.
And the big question is, how do you pay the bill?
Very funny.
Everybody splits it, or just pay for yourself?
Very funny. No, I admit I know I have help with that, with my disability, SSI, and all that kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I admit that helps, and I probably wouldn't be able to without that, you know. I'd probably be hurt, you know. I definitely admit that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not all easy having it either. Like, when I was a kid, I never could watch fireworks when I was a kid.
Why is that?
When I was a kid and I had seizures, my grandpa had to put headphones and sunglasses on me for when I tried fireworks when I was a kid, and it didn't work out because I passed out having fireworks. So he tested me for a couple years. I think it was when I was finally 20 when I could watch my first fireworks without passing out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you just saw some the other day, you said, right?
Mm-hmm. And it was the same thing with parades. He had to put headphones on me because the noise would freak me out and everything with my seizures and everything and stuff like that. And flashing lights would always get me when we went to haunted houses and stuff. And I would, like, just get crazy and stuff like that. So my grandpa just, I don't know what it was, but he never gave up hope that someday I would just work through it. But my stepmom just was like, oh, you're going to be the one taking care of her if she has a seizure.
So do you think after that story, do you think that you have some of the qualities of your grandfather, of hope of getting through? Because it seems like you're positive in that way.
I do. My stepmother would just be like, oh, she's not going to do it, blah, 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 blah. And my grandfather would just be like, hope.
You felt pretty close to him? Yeah.
Yeah. My dad was like that too till he died, but he never had the option letting me because he died when I was like 20. Yeah.
Sounds like you've been through quite a few things in your life.
I've been through a lot. Yeah.
And one thing that you've learned is definitely perseverance.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Right? That's why we're here today.
Yes. Thank you for listening. See you next time on Staying Positive and Moving Forward with Sarah Raichke.